Hello friends, today we are going to start the new chapter of class 12 part 1, maths part 1, matrices. Now in this chapter we already study matrices in 11th standard, some basic concept of matrices like addition of matrices, multiplication, subtraction, all these things we are studied in 11th standard. Now matrix is useful in almost every branch of the science, and it is also useful in the statistics also. So the matrix, study of matrix is very important for all of us. Now uh, here in 12th standard we are going to study the basic transformation, elementary transformations, then how to find the inverse by using different methods like matrix method, adjoint method. All these things we are studied in this chapter. Now first of all we are going to start the elementary transformations. Before starting that, if you are new to our channel, then subscribe our channel and press the bell icon for latest update of the videos. Now, what is elementary transformation? In elementary transformation, there are three types of elementary transformations. First one is interchange of any two rows or any two columns. Rows and columns, matrix is the arrangement of rows and columns, some numbers in some rows and in columns. So we can interchange the any two rows or any two columns. By taking example we can learn this. For example, how we can write the interchange of any two rows or columns. Now rows are represented by letter R and columns are represented by letter C. Therefore, if we interchange first row and second row, then we can write uh, R1. This symbol is for interchange R2. Or if we interchange columns, then we can write C1 interchange C2. For example, if we take matrix A like 1, 5, minus 3, 4. This is the matrix of order 2 by 2. That means 2 rows and 2 columns. Now if we apply on this matrix R1 interchange R2, that means first and second row are interchange. So the new matrix is not equal to A, but it is equivalent to A, therefore it is represented like this: A equivalent, and interchange first and second row. Minus 3, 4 is in the second row, it takes the place of first row, that is minus 3, 4 and 1, 5. This is the first elementary transformation, that is interchanging of any two rows or any two columns. Now second elementary transformation is multiplication of any row or column by non-zero scalar. So second transformation, we see this transformation by suitable example. Second, multiplication of any row or column, elements of any row or column by a non-zero scalar. So we can take example. If we multiply suppose first row by k, then it is represented like k Ri. Ri means the row first row, second row, third row, any row. K is the non-zero scalar, or we can write it as K Ci like this. We can take example. For example, A is a matrix of order 3 by 3, 1, 5, 7, 0, 4, minus 1, 2, 5, 3. This is the matrix of order 3 by 3. Now we have to multiply the elements of third row by non-zero scalar. Suppose the scalar is 3, so we have to write 3 R3. That means multiply elements of third row. 3 R3 means multiply elements of third row by 3. So we get the new matrix which is equivalent to A, and it is written as first and second row are as it is 1, 5, 7, 0, 4, minus 1, and the elements of third row are multiplied by 3. Therefore 3 to the 6, 3 5 the 15, 3 3 the 9. In this way we can multiply the elements of third row by 3. This is the second transformation. All these transformations are useful while finding the inverse or transforming the matrix into identity matrix or upper triangular or lower triangular matrix. So we have to study or learn these transformations. Now third transformation is multiplying any row or column by non-zero scalar, and all these multiples are added to the corresponding elements of the any other row. That means suppose we have to change first row, then we can write it as R1 and arrow. That means first row is changing. How first row is changing? By adding the scalar multiple of second row. That means R1 plus 3 R2. Meaning of this statement or transformation is multiply second row by 3 and all these multiples are added to R1. That means first row is changed but second row remains as it is. It is only for transformation. 3 is multiplied to second row. So now we can study or learn this transformation by taking example. Suppose we take matrix B and it is 1, 4, 3, minus 1, 2, 5, 1, 2, 3. This B matrix, now we have to apply some transformation. This transformation, suppose we have to change second row, so we can write it as R2, changing such that R2 plus 2 R3, R2 plus 2 R3. That means multiply third row by 2 and all these multiples are added to the corresponding elements of second row. So the new matrix becomes first row is as it is, second row is changing, therefore first and third row is as it is, 1, 4, 3 and 1, 2, 3. This first and third row are empty. Now what is this second row? So here we take a rough calculation. R2, right? First of all elements of R2, that means minus 1, 2, 5. Now multiply third row by 2. So third row, multiply all elements by 2. 1 into 2, 2. 2 the 4 and 2 3 the 6. All this, and here is the addition, therefore add all these elements. So addition of these two, minus 1 plus 2, 1, 2 plus 4, 6, 6 plus 5, 11. So these are the elements of second row, 1, 6, 11. In this way, we can write the elements of second row. This is the third transformation. All these transformations are useful while finding the inverse or conversion of matrix into identity matrix or the upper triangular or lower triangular matrix. Now you can study, or by using these transformations you can solve the examples of exercise. Simple examples are there. If we take some examples, like here we take one example of the exercise, like given matrix is A and elements of this matrix are 1 minus 1 3, 2 1 0, 3 3 1, and we have to find the transformations C3 plus 2C2. C3 plus 2C2. That means here we have to change the column. Which column is changing? C3. By adding the corresponding elements of multiples of the C2. So the A matrix becomes, here C3 changing, that means C1 and C2 are remains as it is, 1 2 3 minus 1 1 3. Now take the elements of C3. Now elements of C3 are 3 0 1. Here is plus sign, plus 2 into elements of C2. Elements of C2 are minus 1 1 3. So what is the answer? 2 1 the 2, minus 2, 3 minus 2 1, 2 1 the 2 plus 0 2, 2 3 the 6 plus 1 7. That means elements of third column are 1 2 7. In this way we can apply the transformations. So you can solve all the examples of exercise by using these three transformations. And if you like this video, then comments in the box and share the video with your friends. And if you are new to our channel, then subscribe the channel. Thank you.